Well, hi guys, welcome back to another video. Let's talk sleeping bags. I want to talk to you about the Trakker Big Snooze. This is the sleeping bag on the bed at the moment. Right, as you can see, it fixes to the bed from the top by this elasticated sleeve there, and that goes over the top of the bed. And again, it also fixes the same at the bottom of the bed, an elasticated strap where it fixes to the middle. It can open both sides of the bag, and it also has your crash zips. Now, the lining is microfiber fleece lining. On the top of the bag you have Velcro fastening to keep the bag closed while you're asleep in it. This bag's rated at a 3 season, so that's spring, summer and autumn. Now I used this bag in October for one night, and I was cold that night. It didn't keep me warm at all. If you're looking for a sleeping bag for the winter months, this bag definitely isn't for you, because you're not going to stay warm in it. If you've already bought one, then you can either send it back and get a better one, or invest in a decent set of thermal clothes to keep you warm on the night time while you're in the bag. Or the other option you've got is to spend even more money and buy the waterproof fleece topper for it, and that's going to set you back about 70 odd pound. The sleeping bag itself will set you back in the region of 45 to 60 pound, depending on where you buy it from. So you're looking at roughly 130, 140 pound for the lot. Now in my mind, I don't think it's worth the money, but I'm not going to send this one back. I'm going to keep it because it will be ideal for the summer months, and when I'm going to take my granddaughter with me fishing, and this will be fine for her to use, and it'll keep her warm during the spring and summer. Well, I hope it'll keep her warm in the spring. Definitely going to keep her warm in the summer. So let's get this one taken off, and we'll show you the second one that I've been buying. After doing a lot of looking about various websites and YouTube and other channels looking for a sleeping bag, there was not really any videos on YouTube where they weren't giving you the honest review of the sleeping bag. They're just trying to sell you the product. There was no videos on there where somebody has actually got the sleeping bag, got out on the bank in the winter, did an overnight fishing in it, and then tell you a truthful review of how warm that bag actually was through the night. There was a few bags that I looked at that I thought were a decent sleeping bag, and I looked at the Fox, I looked at Nash and some various others. Now I do like the Fox and the Nash equipment, but the thing is, do I really want to go and spend, in the case of the Fox, spend up to £200 or more on a sleeping bag? No, I don't. And likewise with Nash, I don't want to be going spending between £300 and £600 on a sleep system, which again was the same. I'm not saying that they don't work like guys. I mean, I'm sure they're really good systems and they do keep you very warm, but I do like the look of them. So I looked at the Fox Flat Lighter, and that looks like a nice bag, but the problem with that is it didn't have any fastening straps to fasten it to the bed, and the only way that fastened to the bed was via a zip. So if I was going to buy the sleeping bag, then I'm going to have to go and buy the flat lighter bed to go with it, so it fixes to the bed so it doesn't move whilst I'm sleeping. The Nash sleep systems, they actually fix to the bed as well, I think via a zip. I'm not quite sure. I didn't want to go and spend that stupid amount of money on a sleeping bag. I just wanted to spend what I thought was a fair amount of money for a sleeping bag that was going to do the job that I wanted to do. I've already showed you the Trakker. Definitely not a 3 season sleeping bag. I would say it's late spring, summer, maybe it's early autumn. After that, mid to late autumn, unless we've got some decent weather, guys, that's not going to keep you warm. So I decided I was going to buy the Avid Carp Benchmark 5-season sleeping bag. And this bag, in its actual bag, is quite a big bag. It's quite bulky. If you're not going to leave it fastened to the bed, and you're going to the type of person that packs everything away when you finish your session on the bank, it's going to take up a lot of room on your barrow. Putting the size of sleeping bag to one side, it is quite a nice, well, it's a lovely looking sleeping bag, to be fair. It's rated down to -15, and it's windproof, waterproof, or splash proof, whatever. I did see a video on YouTube where somebody poured some water on it and it ran off, it didn't go through. So that was a plus for me as well. Not that I'm going to sleep out under the stars in it. I mean, I'm always in my bivvy. But I thought that was quite a good touch, to be fair. And it's peach skin type top. That's the sleeping bag. Avid Carp Benchmark 5-season bag. Now, as I said, it's peach skin top and microfiber fleece on the inside. Just look how thick that bag is. If this doesn't keep you warm in the winter, there's something wrong. There's numerous ways that you can actually use this bag. You can open it up as it is and get in it where you've got 2 layers above you and then 2 layers below you, which probably is going to be the best way to use it, to be fair, to keep you the warmest. If you want to use it in the summer, you can unzip the top section like so, and then if you wanted to, you could get in the top bag and sleep on 3 layers below you for in the summer to keep you nice and cool. Otherwise, the other way you could sleep in it is, if you wanted to, is to 2 layers, 3rd layer on the top, and then get in that side, so you've got 3 layers above you and 1 layer below you, and then you could sleep that way to keep, I suppose, even warmer with everything on top. But I think the best way to use this bag is going to be to sleep in the 2 layers, and I think that's going to keep you the warmest. It has a little flap here, which is the wind flap, to stop any wind. If you're sleeping in a brolly system and an open brolly system, this flap is to stop the wind from getting through to the zip into the sleeping bag. Whether it works, that's another thing, but it's there to help. Then, if we turn the bag over, guys, it has Velcro fastener, which goes over the back of the bed, wraps around the leg, and then you fasten it back up both sides. So that's the top, to fasten up the top, and again, the same type of fastening on the bottom, Velcro fastener. Okay, so that's how it fastens to the bed. Unfortunately, Avid's missed out on here is the centre fastener. Trakker has one through the centre and the top fitting and bottom fixings for getting it on. And I think this should have one on as well, to be honest with you, to stop it moving while you're in your bed. All right, it does fasten behind the legs to keep it taut, but I think once you're moving around, it's going to actually move with you. So, yeah, I think that's a touch Avid should look into, is by putting that centre fastener, when they upgrade this bag to the next version, they should put that centre fastener in. But here's a nice touch, guys, from Avid, what they've done here. There's a compartment here where you can get an average size pillow in there if you want to. Now, bear in mind, I can't tell you how warm it is because I haven't actually used it yet. When I do get out on the bank and I use the sleeping bag, I will do a review then, and I'll let you know the honest truth if it's warm or not. That's the Avid Carp Benchmark 5-season bag. Now, at the moment, I'm really impressed with the bag. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying it out. If you guys out there are just getting into the carp fishing scene and you're looking to set up, and obviously sleeping bag is an essential for overnight fishing, and if you're on a tight budget and you're looking for a sleeping bag, this next bag I'm going to show you, I wouldn't look elsewhere if you want a good bag. I've had it a long time, so I can't remember what country it is, but I believe it is the British Army sleeping bag. Now this sleeping bag is amazing. Now I've had this a long time, and I've used it right until the zip broke on it. I used this right way up to buying the Trakker, and I was going to get the zip repaired, and I really wish I did now, to be honest with you, because like I say, it's the warmest sleeping bag that I've ever used. If you want to buy one of these, get yourself down to your local British Army, British Navy stores, and you can pick one of these up anywhere between £30–50. I'd say no more than £60. I did see them, somebody was selling these on a Facebook page recently, and they had 3 of them, and they were selling them at £30 a piece. Now that was an absolute steal for one of these. So the beauty about this one, guys, is it zips up. Obviously you haven't got your crash zips in it. You can't get out of this fast. If this is fastened up, you sometimes do have a little bit struggle getting the zip down. And that's the reason how I actually broke this zip, trying to get it off on a night time, and it just smashed on me. I mean, like I say, I've had years of use out of this. So it is old. It's probably older than me. Well, no, not be older than me. I'm getting a little bit long in the tooth now. But yeah, I would say this bag is at least 20 years old, if not more, and it's still a warm bag. But the best part about it is it does have a drawstring around the hood, and if you pull the drawstring, in fact, let me show you. See if I can show you like this. Here we are. This is a fantastic piece of kit in the winter if you want to stay warm. Look at that. I mean, you can literally close it up so you've got a little hole like that, so your nose is just popping out. I mean, I've got a big hoot there, so like it sticks out and I can breathe well in this bag. But anyway, joking aside, if you want a sleeping bag to keep you warm and you haven't got a lot of money in it, or you don't want to invest a lot of money in a sleeping bag, because let's face it, we all want to put our money in our fishing rods, don't we, and our reels and stuff like that. Again, guys, if you want a cheap sleeping bag and one that's going to keep you warm through the winter months, don't go past your British Army sleeping bag, because these are fantastic sleeping bags, and I mean that. They are really, really good sleeping bag. So anyway, there's a bell there somewhere. Press that bell, and every time I put up a video, you'll get a notification, and you'll never miss one of these videos again. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel. All it leaves me to say now, guys, tight lines, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.